Cairney forward again, helped on its way by Harris to Manos Solomon. Tete. Patrick Roberts' head has fallen back into the danger zone here, and it's hit by Wilson, it's in!
Well, exactly the start Michael Silva would have been looking for. Tete delivery into the box, and he just struggled to clear their line. Sunderland, intelligent little layoff there from Vinicius. Great improvisation from Harry Wilson to play through. Obviously, getting the early goal helps as well, getting that early foothold in the game.
Roberts have signed Joe Gelhardt on loan from Leeds, actually. Roberts has given the ball away. Harry Wilson charging forward here, full of confidence and very nearly passing the ball into the corner of the net. Hume, Roberts, Amad Diallo. Decent hit, it was moving through the air. Rodak dealt with it, Bar.
First time they've really been able to kind of link and get their forward players into the game. Dipping, swerving strike from Diallo, difficult for Rodak. And an even more difficult chance for Bar, as you see as it comes out. Rodak spills it, it's just really awkward on the angle for Bar, but much better from Sunderland.
Hooked away by Wilson, anywhere would do. Here's Roberts. Keeper comes, Rodak, good punch. Took out Duffy. Clark's shot is blocked and has gone behind for a goal kick, and they'll need to check on Shane Duffy.
It was positive goalkeeping from Rodak. You can see there, starting position. He's just waiting for that ball to be floated in and fully committed. Shane Duffy just copping one here. Good positive goalkeeping, not even thinking about collecting.
Wilson forward to Pereira, break on here. He's got Solomon away to the left-hand side. Andreas Pereira, that pass is just going to force Solomon wide a little bit. Mitrović is in the middle, Harry Wilson here. Wilson's back heel, Cairney's drive. And he's dragged it and pulled it wide. Cairney's the man you want on that. Kazawa in front of him. Diallo's gone past him, Tosin. Diallo, really good awareness of the defenders' space around him. It's Neil. Well done, Neil.
Yeah, similar kind of area to the Tom Cairney strike that we just saw. Brilliant play from Diallo. Good composure to keep hold of the ball. He's drawing Fulham players towards him. He'll lay off into the path of Neil. Trying to do exactly the type of finish that we saw from Tom Cairney. Just whipping it back across Rodak, not too far.
That little back heel has found Clark. It was Bar's touch. Roberts in the middle. Diallo getting forward. Patrick Roberts. He's got it under control. Good save by Rodak. This is their best chance of the game.
Yeah, brilliant feet in a tight area from Roberts. I think the shot maybe just nicks off Duffy there, which makes the save even harder. Yes, it does. Has to react quickly.
Roberts, beautifully done. Excellent stuff. Amad Diallo, super feet, off the line.
It's outstanding defending from Duffy, but whoops, a little nutmeg there on Cairney from Roberts. Diallo with the chop. He thinks he scored, but it's clever defending from Duffy. The kind of defend you can't really coach. It's instinctive. Gets himself back onto a line, into an area where he thinks the shot might go.
It's Cairney, and it's Mitrović. Mitrović, good save. Patterson, still Mitrović, and Pereira into the net. And the substitutes do combine.
And they put a really good attacking move together, and it's 2-0. That touch from Mitrović is brilliant. Just takes Ballard and Bat out of the game. Patterson initially doing well, but great vision then from Mitrović, who's right on the byline to hook the ball back here, as you see, into an area for an easy tap-in for Pereira. Substitutes combining. Touch from Mitrović is excellent. Patterson's out quickly, but the intelligence just to know where Pereira is. Could have easily let that go out for a corner.
Here's Cairney. Oh, well won. Neil. 4 ahead of him in red and white. Dan Neil carries it. And carries it. And still carries it. And goes over. And Tim Robinson's not interested at all. His challenge.
It's a good job. He did get back there in the end. Saves a certain goal. Barnstorming run from Dan Neil. Don't think he actually sees Mitrović there as he goes past Tosin. Just steps across him.
Nicely done. Kurzawa. Here's Reed. Oh, Reed's trodden on the ball. Pritchard almost getting in the way. Well, Bobby de Cordova Reed. Mitrović, Andreas Pereira. Well, that could easily have been the third that would certainly have finished this tie. Adji Elise to Alex Pritchard. Back into Elise, that's nicely done. He's in behind Harry Wilson. That's a good ball too. It's Clark, it's bending! It's a brilliant goal. They are right back in this.
It's a brilliant finish. It's brilliant football. Elise down his left-hand side. He's been a little bit more prominent second half. Intelligent pick out to find Clark, and he still got so much to do with the finish. It's a finish right out of the top draw. First touch is good, and he just leans to the left and just bends it into that far corner. Moment of real quality from Jack Clark. Brings Sunderland back into this game. Just uses Shane Duffy as a guide there, just bends it to the left.
Are they going to get through tonight? It's suddenly looking more difficult. Pereira with the corner. And it's dropped to Mitrović, who didn't get much contact on it. Cairney back in. Duffy jumping. Kurzawa! And that should do it. It's 3-1 to Fulham.
We'll see this Sunderland team off. They're just never really able to clear their lines. Duffy wins that first contact. They win the second one as well. And Kurzawa just gets himself into the right position, right place, right time. Just drops down to him nicely, and it's a really smart finish on the volley. Duffy doing well, keeping it alive, nods it into a really good area.
Pritchard with this corner kick, up go the heads, and
he's just up against Shane Duffy here. Attacks the ball well, doesn't actually get there.
Nicely flicked on Bennett. Oh, Bennett! Yes! It's 3-2. Jerson Bennett.
Just takes advantage here. Bennett of the slip from Kurzawa on that far post. Loses his bearings, loses his footing. It's a really good finish. Tosin not dealing with that first ball forward. Kurzawa losing his footing. Bennett just nicking in on the far post.